You know, he had to shift things up a little bit. Couldn't just conquer the galaxy.
Right. Well, game 1, series 4 of day 3 of DreamLeague 26. We're going into this one ready to go.
Ready.
Excited about all those numbers.
I love numbers. I love numbers. I love games. I love Dota 2. So yeah, I think that's perfect. That all sounds really good.
Let's get into it. Some tips right to start, right on to Niku. I have heard on occasion that 9 class does sometimes build up rivalries with players. Not sure if Niku is one of those or not, but tips to start the day. Gotta love it.
I think, unfortunately, the better you perform in the pro scene, the less salty people get about you being a dick in pubs. Like, I feel like you get a pass, don't you think?
Like
I think before, yeah, I feel like before he was considered like this whiny, annoying guy in pubs, but now because he's walked the walk on the pro scene, everyone's just like, crazy old 9 class. Like,
yeah,
they almost don't take him as seriously.
Yeah, I guess that is true. He like becomes a known entity, like versus when you're, you know, just somebody sort of talking, playing on the ladder or whatever. It's a bit of a different scenario. Drops down the little banner there. The Slark was wrapping around.
Okay, well, let's see. When's the last time no one picked up the OD? I mean, back in his day,
yeah,
this was a hero that you really needed to have on lock. It was maybe the Huskar of its day. I guess not enough people play Huskar still either, but yeah, we busted out for a lot of melee matchups.
Did they really not pick that up? Okay, they got it now. Going for Niku, trying to bring him down, and they will. Ducalis gets the kill. And now 9 class walks up the hill, realizing he's in some trouble. He's already taken Essence Shift, and that is a return kill by Zayat. Manages to get himself a strongman potion.
All right, well, to put in perspective how dead OD is as a hero, no one, this will be his 54th career game on Outworld Devour. He last played it 1 year ago when they were Cloud9 playing versus Nigma. It was a loss. Previous to that, he hadn't played it since 2021. So in the past 4 years, he's played 2 games of this hero. So that's how dead OD is. Now, prior to that, for his whole career up to 2020, he played 50-some games, you know, over 4 years. He was averaging, like, you know, I guess that was over 7 years. Oh my God, we've been around for a while. So for 7 years, he played 50 games, and then for 4 years, he played 2. Dead hero, but perhaps it's back now.
I think it is one of those, like, what's a good example of this? It's like a pipe wrench in a way, you know? Like, it's not often needed, but when the time comes around, you want that pipe wrench. That's right. How I feel about it.
But you're not really using it. I feel like the pipe wrench doesn't even get used for the pipes more often than it does as a melee weapon, really.
Yeah, exactly. You're like beating somebody to death with it. Exactly.
Oh, thank God, my pipe wrench.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally what I was thinking about with it.
Oh, good. I mean, that's kind of what no one's going to try and do here with OD. That is basically the goal, to try and make your opponent as miserable and demoralized as possible on this OD.
I guess the other thing that's indicative of this is like the main line that everybody thinks about with OD is drop the hammer, which I think comes from AC.
Right.
So, you know, another example of how long it's been, as no one so far doing really good against Niku. And DM getting some pressure up there by Got the Juice. And class having access to that pounce if he needs it, is taking a good chunk of damage from the AA there. And
as AC would say, you know, we'll see who in the mid lane can turn their bagel into a breadstick in terms of kills. You know, that was a go-to line from that guy. He loved that one.
Bagel into a breadstick.
My other favorite was that he used to call Darkseer the Grape Crusader, like instead of the Caped Crusader. I always like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was a big fan because he's purple, you know.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Man after my heart. I was gonna say that, like, to me, the bagel and the breadsticks was even before Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh yeah, definitely, way before. Yeah. I mean, they stole that. He invented it.
Radiant's turret has been killed.
No one in the history of the
royalties.
world had said it first. Yeah. I hope he's complaining.
Oh, Riddy's got the 9 classes courier here and able to keep his own alive as, again, some extra pressure.
Radiant structures
Keen,
are fortified.
to keep that lane from being pulled in, it looks like. But they're also dropping fairly low in the mid lane. There shouldn't be any kills there, most likely,
Has been
as down bottom, Warlock spam of the Fatal Bonds onto PMA. And it's just going to be stacking up some camps while trying to get access to that water rune here by Zayats.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of inexperience in this mid matchup, though, going both ways. Like, there's not that much OD anymore, and the last time no one played this, Ember was an extremely different hero, so I'm going to call this deny. Right in Niku's face to stop that bottle.
It's the water rune, and bringing over a Tango from top lane. Salve.
There's no chance of getting it either, so.
And no mana on Ember, so he can just salve up and feel safe here. Very cool.
I'll take you.
A pretty quiet one, but you can see having a good time in this. 14 denies to the 14 CS of Nico. He's bullying him.
Yeah, that is the plan. It's working. Been a while, but this old dog still remembers his tricks. Niku's just like, what's this hero? This hero's never existed in my pro career.
I have no mana. Yeah, it's
Dude,
cool.
you'd be like, you'd be like, Kotal, give me mana. He wouldn't even laugh. He wouldn't even know, guys. You know,
that's right.
13 mana boy. He doesn't even know.
13. Enough for it to be my power. Okay, we gotta stop. It's just gonna keep going forever if we keep it up.
What the old man memes?
Another round
Bonds here. Yeah. Harassing. He's got 2 points reactive. So PM not really caring about this.
Diets. Again, going to stack while coming to help secure
Dire's
the
top tower
6-minute
is under attack.
rune. And no one vanishes. Does have level 6. Thinking about chasing this year. Might be in some trouble. Almost enough for the kill, but Ducalis can't quite get in range.
I guarantee no one just had no idea. Because I had no idea. Like, I don't think anybody knew. It's just like, will it kill? We could have had the little freeze frame, had a little quiz in the chat. There's just no certainties there anymore.
I wonder if he procced, maybe if that would have been enough to get the kill, because it's mana difference right now.
Yes.
And he had used up a bunch of mana on the Arcane Orb.
This is why we need Coggle.
Right.
Yeah. Chakra into ulti. Genius.
That's actually kind of tight.
And then Mana Leak comes back. And then we got strats. Yeah. I forgot about Mana Leak. Oh, that was a good one.
Wait, I guess if it probably makes more sense to just start with Sanity's Eclipse then, and then to spam out your Arcane Orbs just in case you don't proc. You know what I mean?
I guess. Like, of course, if you started, maybe he's worried about some sort of a.
He just runs away or something.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, it is. Well, he also increases his maximum mana. Okay, so no, you just need to get the procs. Is the big thing. That's what it is. 2,000 gold lead though at the start for Parivision, and the majority of that right now is just the difference in mid. Like, that's all of it, right? He's what, 1,000 gold ahead of the OD, or rather the OD's 1,000 gold ahead of Nico.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Not okay. It's kind of a disaster. It's a little disaster, but he's got 2 points flame guard, so it's fine. You know, he'll do his thing. He'll jungle it up. He'll recover. Can't get the rune though. Is it stolen by Ducalis?
are scanning.
And there we go. Astral, Ducalis backs away. Niku needing to run.
Radiant's bottom
That Arcane
tower
Orb
is under
chases
attack.
him. I mean, this has been a perfect OD game so far.
Yeah, this is exactly what you want the hero to do. And it feels like a little less risky than Huskar in some ways.
Yeah.
I mean, they definitely suffer some of the same problems in terms of just like you don't get the right timings or it's a bit of a slow start. It can feel kind of bad. But it also comes back to your idea about the force staffs because you get to naturally build one, which feels great. Not a lot of mids that want
Radiant's
force
top
staff
tower
first.
is under attack.
No, it's not really a common build. Should mention that Satanic down
Dire's
bottom
middle
could
tower is
be
under attack.
low and potentially brought down as they bring the gyrocopter. Now PMA, no points in Timber Chain, so wasn't able to connect with that chakram onto there.
Satanic really counting on him having no points as well.
Dire's structures are
Yeah.
fortified.
He's clearly done the math and knows for sure there's no
Radiant are
points.
scanning.
I don't think he could have played there right then.
Dire's top
Even
tower is
scan
under
just to
attack.
make sure they're not wrapping on him or something with a
Dire's
smoke really
top
fast.
tower has been killed.
Can protect.
Class just kills the courier, runs away, almost level 6. It's so far been 0, 1, and 2, but managed to find himself some experience throughout the map and is currently scouting out these double stacks that have been built up.
Yeah, see if they can maybe bring down DM. I think that's kind of the plan here. I said they're gonna smoke up and go for it here with Stanking and Warlock. Bring in the ulti. Now Satanic though, he's looking for a Thunder.
Thinking about it, they do have
Yes.
Tame the Beast ready still.
All right, you ready? Navi Jr. You got the juice, runs in, plants the branch, which PMA
Nine
jumps
class.
to.
Find him. 9 class low, not dead yet. Ducalis is nearby, has the golem, drops it now onto 2. Immediately dead by virtue of DM, and now PMA in trouble. They have a way to break it? No, but they just dropped down the Sanity's Eclipse, and that is the kill they were waiting for.
Yup,
Big.
right into the stacks. The golem to help out. Disaster here for Navi Jr. Losing these heroes. Niku needs to take this time to try and get some farm in the mid lane. And 9 class sets it up by just being
Radiant's
this
middle tower
annoying
is under
Slark.
attack.
Right?
Yeah.
It makes it really easy for the backline to just stab in there from DM to call us with a perfect early ulti.
Radiant's top tower
And
is under attack.
it's not just kills, but it's your piggy bank now stolen away here.
Dire's
They're
bottom
even coming to
tower is under
zone
attack.
back Niku, but in doing so, 9 class has found some of his allies, and he will go down.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That is, that was pretty nice for him. Pick that one up. He is working towards an Aghanim Scepter right now on the gyrocopter.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, he needs
I mean,
farm going on.
Yeah. And honestly, PMA is going to need to also on this Timber.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Because he's going to have good damage for a while to help deal with this Terrorblade, but I do kind of feel like this OD is continuing to be a problem.
Is under attack.
This
Radiant's
is
top
just,
tower-
it's such a
Radiant's
problem what
top
just happened in that
tower
bottom
has
lane. I mean,
fallen.
this 4K lead is just this bottom maneuver, you know?
Right.
Double kill, golems, take all your stacks, and then take your tier 1 tower is so much gold altogether. Like, there is a point booster Blink Dagger Sand King running around this map with phase boots. He is
Right.
the top farmer in this game. He is insanely huge. And now you have 9 class with the ulti too, so he can be even more obnoxious on his scouting. And you never know when he's setting up for an actual kill and a play and you're being baited, or he's just there alone.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the frustrating part about this, is how much vision you get, how much threat you put on the map just by sort of existing, and then how free it is to disengage. And it is sort of a problem that we're seeing that,
Radiant
I mean,
are
if Ember is
scanning.
not there, you really don't have a way to like fight any of these heroes. They have no control.
I love it when they play right here in this part of the map too on the Slark, because you cannot be caught. You get to run around this little circle, farm this camp, and if he comes over, you just jump to the low ground. Right, 9 class?
Just jump. Just
Right?
jump.
Like I said, it's
Jump.
impossible to get
Just
caught.
jump. Jump, 9 class. Jump. Get out of there. All right, he's good. He's fine.
Not even close.
Jeez.
He likes to make him sweat a little bit.
All right, so a 5,000 gold lead now. And 9 class again, scouting out this area. No night vision advantage at this point. But as we get close to that 14-minute mark, should be good to go in a sec.
All right, so what to do though on the side of Navi? What is the plan? How to salvage the situation here? Is we get jumping onto 9 class? Nice. Okay, keep killing the Slark who's in your
Whoa.
territory is pretty nice. Take those. They have a smoke though. Okay, it's Parivision who are making the plans. I want to make their move.
This Sanity's Eclipse is going to do a lot of damage. Everybody has like kind of a mid-lane mana pool at this point. And with like 1 to 2 arcane orbs, OD is going to have like, it'll probably be about like 600 damage.
Radiant's
Is
middle
roughly what
tower
I'm
is under
thinking.
attack.
All right, they're just going to leave it. Not even going to try.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah, I think the main concern is like Timber chains in or something. He gets astraled. He loses all his mana. What's Timber's? 900? Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Timber is like by far the best target to just steal it from with the astral. Right, and then just dump the ulti on them. Ooh, yeah, that's scary, man. Diving in the middle of the fight as Timber seems kind of hard versus OD, guys. I'm looking at this.
Yeah, I mean, he's rushing BKB.
Yeah.
Niku getting a Mage Slayer is pretty huge. Oh my god, 9 class. Okay. Ulti used, backs out of there for the moment. And thinking about an epicenter move from DM, but they're not going to go for it. Niku just
I
gets
haven't
out.
seen a 14-minute tier 2 take in a while.
Dire's bottom tower
They
is
just
under attack.
walked it down.
Yeah.
It's just theirs now. Now Jakal saying, "Hey, we're gonna play here." Like he's saying, "I want to control this space. You guys are farming in here. I have ulti. Like, let's just. How could they ever fight us in here?"
Right. Yeah, and it's true. I mean, they really don't have an answer.
Dire's courier has been killed.
They kind of need like at least one more item on all of their cores to be able to fight. And how much of the map are they going to give up? How much of the map are they going to just lose out on based upon them not being able to fight? If it's a 5-on-5, like if they catch somebody just all alone, that's a different story, obviously.
There's no one doing over here. He's being kind of crazy.
9 class jumps onto the gyrocopter, will pop
good
out the ulti and then get away. And yeah, PMA just dying in there. Might need one more hit. Is it not enough? Oh no, he goes down. Damn. No one did the math.
Concerns there, unfortunately. Kansas saving that. What's his mana magic res at right now? 32%. Don't matter though. And now that's an easy setup for the Tormentor. So good job just lurking nearby there. DM ready to help out there with the ulti. And this gold is about to tick over into the Aghanim Scepter as well here for DM.
Oh, and there it is. They get the shard.
Radiant's middle
So
tower has
Slark can play even more obnoxiously around here with the depth shroud. Yeah, it's an issue.
The good news is their gyrocopter is farmed. That part is going well. They have a big carry. He's got some helpful team fight possibilities here. They have an Ember for cutting waves. The pickoff isn't ridiculous from the Radiant, right? Like if he has Remnants down, Niku's pretty safe. So maybe they can drag this out like some of our teams have been doing so far in this group stage.
I think my one big issue in this is that it does feel like this game gets a lot easier when you have BKBs on the gyrocopter. It gets a lot easier when your BKB is there for Timber. You can actually go into the middle of the fights. The downside to that is that with the Sand King Warlock backing things up, if you do decide to go, as we'll take a look at this replay from earlier on where it all started to go wrong, a Burrow Strike into OD like 2 hits, and Gyrocopter is actually going to be dead to a Sanity's Eclipse with that, right? Like it can happen before he gets his BKB off, as we're going to come back into the world of the living here. So I don't know, like he's going to need to get to Satanic now, it almost feels like.
Simply get the Satanic.
There it is. Satanic is going to just push this top wave now also. So already one tier 2 tower dead. Well, what if both of the tier 2 towers on side lanes die, but mid tier 1 is still alive? That's, I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
That would be an unusual one here. And
Radiant's bottom
Satanic
tower
perhaps
is
thinking about
under
making it
attack.
happen, but he's got no friends up here. And
Dire's top
they're a little bit
tower
busy taking
is
down
under
Roche.
attack.
Continuing to grab objectives as Navi Jr. just continue to try and ignore them as best they can. Second class wants to try and get a catch here. Ice Blast comes
Radiant's
through,
middle
but
tower is under
won't
attack.
be of any consequence unless Nico finds something crazy here. That happened as no one's just able to dodge a lot of that with the Astral.
And the heal comes from Ducalis
Dire's
after.
top tower is under attack.
Meantime, 9 class walks forward, starts taking away some more of this vision around the map. With Glimmer Cape all the way done, it's really hard to see like how annoying this Slark is, but I think measuring him also by how few times he's died and points when he has died, it's sort of translated to something really good. So many couriers dead.
Yeah, he is unbelievably annoying, and he just grabs these little small items. Like you're saying, he gets the Glimmer, he gets the Yules. I mean, he's running around at 458 movement speed right now, and dewarding your whole map at the same time.
Radiant's
Like, you look at the
bottom
Dire
tower
Vision,
is
they
under
have
attack.
nothing. I mean, they have a ward down at the bottom that Riddy's put down. And they got some Watchers. That's kind of it. Riddy, you get some Watchers up, you get some wards up. They're feeling good about it. You can spot where Niku is right now thanks to this. They're going to see Zayat's running through. They have no idea that they're being scouted out at the moment, whereas you never have to worry about that as Parivision with the Slark.
Dire's middle tower
Right.
has fallen.
Full BKB done, forgot the juice, and still around, what is this? 1,300 gold from finishing it off on PMA. Those still have great ways to deal with the illusions, but yeah, it's tough. I mean, look, you have AA, Ember, Timber, and you can't get kills.
One ward.
This can't be the way that you want this game to go. It's just, it's all falling apart. Diets.
And there goes Riddy's. Zayat's rather, sorry.
Got the juice. Niku, they show up to Ducalis. Oh, they're going to get on the board. Take down the Warlock, who did tempt fate, thinking about going in for the ulti. Get the leash now onto 9 class. How much damage they have left in the tank? Ice Blast is ready. They're not throwing it out yet. Satanic.
Okay. Shoutouts.
Back out.
Got the juice. Not panicking there. Did not pop his BKB. I was a little worried. Kind of scared he was going to get chain stunned or something, but he kept it together.
Oh, that's nice.
I'll take that trade.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, what's no one's plan anyway? He's got his Hurricane Pike. He's got his Witchblade. I guess it depends on how this next fight goes with his Aegis. Might have to go for a BKB just to really be a nice, like, holder of these fights. Like, I think he kind of wants to play in the middle of things, so the BKB could be pretty useful. So you like to go for the big huge items on OD, like a scythe or something like that,
I like the, either a scythe or a blink scythe is pretty cool.
or yeah, the Ags I guess too instead of BKB is always a very good option on this hero. All right,
Class.
so he gets 180 max mana from one Astral right now, from an Ember obviously. And when is the talent? Right now at 15. Okay. Got it. He takes
he
the
does-
1% of current mana as movement speed.
Interesting. We're just like discovering this OD more and more as it gets played. Understand?
Yeah, I mean, this is what we need. Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. It doesn't seem like it's that good. He's also, he looks kind of slow.
I guess again with like the lack of lockdown that they have, him being able to like just get away from a Timber Saw or like dodge back from an Ice Blast, that movement speed, even little bits of it matters a lot. So haste rune.
BKB sight. All right.
They jump in with 9 class, find one, able to dodge out from the beast, and well, that's another hit and should be dead on Zayats as well. Double kill, now turning on to PMA, pops his BKB, already very low, and is just going to die, it looks like. Satanic, the one that takes the last hit. Trent, this is not good for old Navi Jr.
No, there's a lot of meta left, and they're on your high ground, and you're all dead.
Dire's structures are
Your
fortified.
Gyro's just trying to farm bottom. I mean, they do not have an answer right now.
No. So, yeah, this is
Radiant's
not good.
is under attack.
Not good at all. Tier 3 tower goes down. Still 18 seconds until Timber is up. Do you think about going for more? I don't think they have to be honest.
Dire's middle
Like,
tower.
this seems like it's going to be an easy back away. And the fear comes out. It's on to the last range racks, and then they back away. And no one is going for the BKB like you're talking about.
Next
Radiant
time we'll
are
fight
scanning.
them. You know,
Okay.
next time we got him.
Oh, okay. He does have BKB on Gyro.
He knows they need something. I like this. Just go for it.
He's just rocking away.
Just keep going. Just keep going. Everybody go. Everybody go. Don't think. No brains. Only go.
He's walking away. Oh, A blast comes in. It's enough. That's a huge kill. That is exactly what they needed. They find Ducalis, can't quite get him though. Makes his way out of there on the Warlock.
It's fine. They got him once already. It's okay.
There.
They picked him up last time. They got a big kill. They take down the OD. Momentum. Yeah, 4x kill streak. Goes to Niku, who desperately needs it right now, as that now gives him a BKB. So he's gaming. What are our counterplays to BKB? Just Golem? I mean, that's pretty good for an Ember. That's not usually the best way to lock him down. Satanic's investing in a Bloodthorn right now. I think his Orchid is, on the Courier. So
Okay.
that's good news that Ember now has a BKB, or else Niku was going to be very sad.
Right. I mean, this is basically like the window that where OD starts to fall off a little bit. A huge amount of damage that he does early really gets countered out once you get these BKBs online. And then it's just a matter of like, how big has TB gotten in that time? Is Satanic enough of a problem that it might not even matter? And time will tell, we will see.
I like the considerations for the Revenant's Brooch already as well here from the Gyrocopter, because if so much of this damage is going to be coming from you, into a TB, obviously has a crazy amount of armor, and they don't have a good solution for that.
Comes into 9 class. Missile lands and forced to run away. Not going to try and stick around here for now. Although the Ice Blast goes over the top, and that might have alerted him to the potential. This is happening. You can see mid shoving out the wave on no one as Niku wants to catch the wave behind. Well, doesn't even really feel comfortable doing that, honestly. Niche. Has the escape act if he needs it. Yule Scepter used by 9 class, and there's the Burrow Strike. Stuck around a bit too long, gets punished.
And back up the hill we go. PMA still has that BKB at the ready here. Arrow coming back.
Thinking about it. Ooh. Finds him. Manta to take off the reflection. Still, Satanic needs to be addressed. Hitting and taking down this tier 3 tower from the low ground, and it is fully gone. Are they going to go for any more? Orchid, Burrowed Strike, big hits, dead! And that's the problem. You get the Sanity's Eclipse out before the BKBs. They're already so low. You just keep chasing. No one next on to PMA, going to die. Double kill, triple kill for no one. Absolutely disgusting. GG, they're done.
Okay, so what a pick. That is a closeout hero right there. The OD did his job 100%. I mean, ends up being Niku lowest net worth core of the game, and he didn't really get a chance to play much Dota here.
Feeling good.
Look at that smile, yeah.
It's like, guys, it's easy.
Yeah, it's been a year. He's still got it. He knows what he's doing.
Move their sights much better towards me. it can determine if you're playing Dota in a couple of days or if you're done in the tournament. Group B is so close. We started today basically with Talon at 6-4, and Falcons was 5-5. Second place, sixth place. Like they're the three that you could end up in is anywhere. Let's get into this game.
Well, let's do it here.
Prepare for battle.
DM with an early tip on the Got the Juice, saying, "Oh, leave me alone, please, Mr. Bear." It's a very scary carry for any offlaner to go into. You know, there's some risks involved.
Heading out. The calls for have fun are reciprocated. Zayat's already out.
Yeah, I'm concerned about sides in this game. Position 4
Really?
Shaker. Yeah, there's a reason we don't see it too often. It's pretty risky. It has very high potential in terms of its highs, but I also think it can be a massive flop. You know, he is going to do one of the better things you can do right away. He's going to go for the creep block. By the fact that he's in his well with Fisher, so that's the
30
plan.
seconds to battle.
Interesting. Well, because I feel like a lot of what we saw from Shakers was blocking off the opponent's creep wave. I wonder if this is because of 9 class playing on the Slark. Like he's worried about being found out there, and so he's just going to take the safe path to like make sure the block happens.
If you do it on your own side, you get to do the clarity and the second Fisher, I think is the issue.
Okay.
When you do it on the opposite side, you don't generally get the second Fisher. At least it's a lot harder to do, as you're saying, with like a very good scouter like that. They're going to zone out Got the Juice. They actually dagger him too for some bonus damage. It's going to be at least 3 bounties. Is that 4 bounties? That's 4 bounties.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah. That is scary. And that also means, I mean, you're getting into some quick items here for these guys.
Second block off at the very least.
True.
So the creeps are going to be hanging out up top there. It should give it a
Riddy's
decent start.
Riddy's in trouble. Riddy's maybe forced to TP, and yeah, indeed, that's what's going to happen. So already this lane not starting the way that you want it to for Navi Jr.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the positives. Oh, Zayat's going to run into a courier. That's a positive. Get him. No. Oh, he's so close.
He doesn't get it.
Body block. Oh, wow. You know what? He went back to body block the small camp and Satanic brought the courier back. So we did
That's
get
awesome.
a played as tango. Excellent. All right, perfect. Lane is saved. Yeah, so this will be another game with a Medusa. We had one earlier today where we got a Meteor Hammer. We actually saw the pressure on the tower. I think it was the Divine Llama game. That is the goal here from Navi Jr. And that should hopefully open up a lot of space for Shaker, because one of the reasons why Shaker tends to struggle a bit as a position 4 is that pretty much every support right now can farm. Shaker still sucks at it. Shaker needs to sit on the creep waves for like 2.5 minutes to get a Blink Dagger at a decent timing. And so it creates this big like gap in the earlier part of the game where a lot of supports are accelerating and using their levels and roaming and smoking with their cores. Shaker has a hard time doing that. And if you do go for that play and you try and use just your Fishers and you miss out, it feels like your game's just like kind of over. So you'll often see them just go for the safer road of just like staying on some relatively safe lane of farm and just chilling for a couple of minutes.
Well, and that is why you end up talking about Niku in this one and needing to have a good game. And you can see already he's not. You know, it's not terrible, but 10-4 versus the 8-3 does get his bottle delivered. So that's going to help out a little bit in terms of making sure that he can stay survivable in this one. But again, just getting bullied back. It's really rough. I mean, this is an annoying matchup, and he threw out another shrapnel there. Niku will be able to go up and get the water rune at the very least.
Yeah, he's going to need some help from Zayat, but I'm sure no one will be very much paying close attention to where the positioning of the Shaker is and ensuring that there is some help in that regard from the top lane.
Right. While stun, lock off, Satanic, an opportunity there, not quite enough damage, 27. I feel like if Zayat had like ran and gotten one more hit, that might have actually been enough.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be that close, but the blood grenade taking him down.
Riddies.
It's maybe going for a salve cancel here.
And the dual breath from the fog finds Satanic, and he is going to go down. First blood taken by Riddies.
Yeah, no follow-up there on the Zayats. He gets away. And lots of creeps here under the tower.
Oh, mid. No one pops the fairy fire, and the tower, the third hit. Oh, 12 HP.
Fissure.
But the Fissure Zayats comes in, shuts the door. Unreal.
Nicely done. All right. That is what you need. You know, I got my concerns about position 4 Shaker, but simply TP mid
Bottom.
and kill the enemy. Position 1.
They managed to come in and got the juice though with 9 class. So everything comes at a cost. Yeah, that was big right there. No one was on the verge of just sort of snowballing this. To be honest, it's still not going to be great for him. As you can see, more pressure up top. Zayats doing a lot on this Shaker.
Impressive. It is hard to make good use of this hero early without like the exact right allies. So, I mean, that's why he called for it. He feels like he's got the potential for it. It is definitely a hero who can win the early game if you play perfectly. And so far he's doing an excellent job. Still has those other problems to deal with here. Oh man, that is a big courier kill. Boost entries, some dust even. Everything there to try and get him a bad time. And yeah, we talk about like, surely they can punish this Sand King, you know, and make him have a worse time. No, not happening. Top of the board still.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
I don't know. What is it with this guy? I mean, as long as he's controlling, you know, it's probably the Slark just getting rid of the courier.
Yeah.
Like actually, because they can't win the Sentry battle, so they can't call it in Sandstorm ever.
Up top, it's found the combo of PMA and Zayats managed to take down Ducalis. Yeah, I mean, it's that you don't feel comfortable taking whatever lead that you get. I think that oftentimes 9 class is the one that is making these lanes work. Like, and that's why it sort of functions, right? He's sort of constantly playing around this vision that he lays down, making sure that Got the Juice can't get what he needs. It's dangerous.
I mean, Riddies is going to come up top, though. So even though they're not shutting down the Sand King, they're at least shutting down this top lane quite a bit. They forced Satanic off the wave. They're just waiting around. If they make something happen. It's unfortunately not back in time to get a stack going. Just going to make it for the 6-minute rune up top that Ducalis is going to grab and steal from Niku. Better positioning here from Parivision as the dagger also connects into Shrapnel, into potential ulti. Get a good chunk onto him.
Being so obnoxious. This is you end up seeing, and yeah, 3 points in Shrapnel right now.
Wallace gonna run into Zayas here. That's quickly backs away. And yeah, he's after another courier. Surely he won't be Facebook courier.
Up top as that. No, he's not gonna. He's gonna be fine up there. They threw the Gorgon's Grasp, but yeah, getting those courier kills. Got the Juice is just stuck here. Like, doesn't even have a TP.
Yeah, they've lost their Ursa Jakiro lane.
Yeah,
which pretty much should not be possible in the year 2025.
And Epicenter bottom. Got the Juice.
No.
It still might not matter. Yeah, 9 class is just on him. Where's the help? Nobody's here. He's got to run away. 9 class lets the Ursa go. For now, at least.
That was very fortunate that DM whiffed on that burrow strike.
Yeah.
Should not be alive right now, but I mean, it's almost just as bad, honestly. He's running all the way back home. Riddies has to pick up a couple of the creeps, so you live, but at what cost?
While stun PMA does have Mango and Stick, should be fine. While that is happening, Parivision start to make the journey down bottom, where Riddies is pulling these creep waves away from the tower and is going to go through the gate. And that stops any extra action coming from Parivision.
I mean, God the Juice cannot come back here. He feels it, so he's in the jungle right now. He needs a Meteor Hammer done on his Medusa so that he can rotate to her and maybe get something done, but we're only 8 minutes in, so that's still waiting.
Satanic gets himself blocked off by Zayats. Can't downtown. Niku cleans it up. So after a frustrating laning stage with a lot of creeps denied in his face, Niku finding some action around.
Zayat's just, again, doing fantastic here with Riddy's doing a lot of rotations through the twin gate. 9 class with all the courier hunting is a little low. He just got level 4, so he's not quite as annoying as he was before, and it does make him a little bit vulnerable to these level 5 Jakiro and now level 5 Shaker as well. Very high support levels on the Radiant side. DM's in behind, cutting, grabbing waves though, and just about to get a blink dagger. So we'll be the first person who can actually make some moves in this game.
I'm just dragging these creeps around,
Is under attack.
and if it's a one-on-one, not wanting to see that battle against the Ursa himself, so just be pulling them over to camps and farming them out as the action was happening mid. It's everywhere it goes, it seems like he is getting something done, but this little lull that we're seeing right here is going to slow down that blink dagger of his a bit.
Just a wee bit. I mean, no matter what, this is definitely better than last game.
Yeah.
They've got to be feeling that at the very least at NAVI Jr. Like, plans coming to get... Dude, not another
Radiant's
courier.
courier
How?
has been killed.
Jeez, I mean, he's just got wards on all these angles where the couriers are going.
Jump mid, epicenter, Riddy's going to fall. And that's the blink reveal, I believe, from DM.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Some things different from last game, some things just staying the same. I see. Just stay on top of the board, and he's going to get a double stack performed here from Ducalis. That is so much gold. Does he get them both? He gets the ancient.
No.
Regeneration.
It's a lot of gold.
Yeah. Regen.
Oh
runes
man,
too
what's he at right now? 5160.
now. Yeah. He's not doing
Not
it.
time yet.
Takes a hit. They're thinking about going on the Stusa. But I guess it's just a little bit too scary.
Is that what he's worried about? Them smoking in or something? Because now Sven's pinging it. Satanic saying, hey guys.
Yeah.
So I hear there's some gold over here, huh? There is a circle here drawn by God the Juice. He's saying, hey, they're in here farming the ancients, but not gonna matter here. So Satanic sitting at about 4,200 or so when he starts this. He'll start cleaving his way through. He's gonna get the next spawn, which is great because stacks have reduced bounties. So that not stacked, beautiful.
A little bit of a stalemate bottom right now as Ducalis and no one are gonna smoke top and find Got the Juice. This is a big kill if they can get it, and it looks like they're pretty well in position to make it happen. Taunted, found, done. And at the same time, they do kill 9 class, but a much bigger kill to take down Ducalis, or excuse me, take down Juice.
And that's cool. I'm just watching Satanic cleave through all these ancients. As
That's fair.
He just got like 1,000 gold over here, so that's pretty sweet. That was a good 45 seconds or so for him.
You are a true friend.
Immediately moves on to some of the other neutrals, and yes, with their successes though, they have a meteor hammer. So got the kill, got the gold here for PMA, and they're gonna start heading towards the mid. But there's an epicenter, there's a blink dagger. Ooh. What is the plan here? Lots of smoked up Radiant heroes, a lurking Sand King, a ward in behind. They got him.
Toss back. Control. Who needs a blink dagger on Shaker when you just have them toss back to you? That's pretty good.
Yeah, very, very good there. That was from Zayas as well. He is doing the work on the Shaker this game, 2-0 and 4. And this was a case of a player saying like there was a very specific hero they wanted. Might not be the best right now, but he felt like it would really help him control the game. I think with the Medusa makes a lot of sense as well. As unfortunately though, their carry.
Yeah, not gonna run to issues. Abba toss onto no one. Hit, save for the moment, but only a moment as no one gets turned upon, blown up. And another time where Navi Jr. is starting to build this momentum.
And Zides gets the kill, which is going to help reduce the amount of time that he needs to farm just on some random lane. He's closing in on that blink dagger. This is generally the window where you see it. It's like 12 to 15 minutes or so. They tend to just like chill on a wave, so expect Zides to do exactly that. May can apply a lot of pressure wherever he wants with this meteor hammer here too, just as we make sure that They don't chain stun him too bad, but could be all right. And what kind of anti-Medusa answers do we have here? Not many. Not a great matchup for Sven, you know? It doesn't really,
No.
he's not able to get anything that deals particularly well with the mana shield.
No, there isn't. I mean, besides just like eventually going rapier or something, it doesn't feel like it. But yeah, that ward scouting out so much of this and then turning immediately into the play. They might be doing a similar thing as we're getting ready to go again in this game here. Satanic is not technically under a ward, but they see the creep that he's killing. Tiny, Earthshaker, all nearby. There it is. Jump, toss back, finds him for a second time. The exact same combination. It works. He's dead.
Yeah, even the Echo Slam, just to be sure. I like it. And only downside is that Niku got the gold, so no Blink Dagger quite. Yeah, again, another jump forward here. Toss back the right one.
And the fissure, it's out. Do they have enough for the kill? Yes. Navi making plays happen around Niku.
So interesting to see the difference in the impact this game of the Slark. Like, we're not really feeling it, I think,
Dire's
because
middle tower is
we're
under
actually able
attack.
to just make moves, I guess, of the Radiant, right? Slark's
Yeah.
amazing when you're just able to delay things forever. Whoa, like forced here by DM. Can't get the Shrine of Wisdom.
Radiant's courier has
Another
been
courier.
Another courier.
I think he's going to be going for Medusas too. 9 class. Oh no, Niku found him, but pops the ulti, now tries to run away. And tosses the Jakiro onto him. Okay, misses the ice path though, but there is the connection, the root. Dark Pact back off cooldown in 5, but it's too late.
Nice little zoning ice path to put him towards the Atos. Easy.
Yeah, exactly.
In your faces, PMAs. He continues to apply pressure to this mid lane. Let's come over here with a Meteor Hammer. Are you going to answer the call here on Parivision as he knocks on the door?
I mean,
Seems
that
like
is
they
one
feel
of
like
the
they can.
Dire's
Oh,
middle tower
they're
one of the
going for no one.
things I think about here is Ducalis finds them and will be the blockade to keep no one alive. I mean, this is the one thing that I wonder about, right? Like, if you're all together as Parivision, it feels like you have the tools to stop this from happening, right? Avatos, quick answer there from Ringmaster, but these fights have not been going that way as well. They finally got the juice again, and Satanic there hits, gets up high ground, maybe a chance to get away. Yes, he escapes.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I mean, great way to play that. Recognizing that the
Radiant
terrain
are
could give him
scanning.
an escape route, and magically finds it. 9 class is going to run into him here.
And
Ambitious.
if he could get this,
Radiant's
The courier of the blink!
huge.
No!
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh man, into mid, DM is there, they get him. Atos out, ice path, that time it lands. Yeah, they're just like getting picked off randomly around the map. Now, I will say 13 to 3,
Dire's
it's
bottom
still
tower
a
is under
slight
attack.
gold lead for Parivision.
Yes,
I don't
that
know
part
if
is
that's
kinda
gonna
strange.
matter.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Like, even when he tries, 9 class can't get a kill. It's just a courier, you know? He was doing his best there. Oh, not another
Dire's
courier,
bottom
surely.
tower
Yeah,
is under
no, it's going down.
How?
It's definitely
Radiant's
over.
courier has been killed.
It's just
They
this
must-
layer of couriers. In
Yeah,
the
like-
meantime, that's happening.
I'm more.
Oh, he sees another one.
Honestly. Yeah.
He sees another one. It's coming back.
Scanning.
How many are dead right now? 1, 2, about to be a third. Now 3 couriers dead.
Radiant's courier.
Oh, he baited it. Niku going for him. It doesn't matter. He's out.
And he's gone.
Got the juice onto Satanic. Wants to chase this one down.
Oh, he's gonna get fissured. Oh wait, he can't because there's no blink dagger.
Oh, crazy.
Radiant's top
And the
tower
save
is
by
under
9 class, ensuring that there was no shaker help on that TP out.
Radiant are scanning.
Dude, none of these heroes have TPs because they're all getting their couriers killed.
He is a menace. All right, DM. DM going a little crazy.
Double dead. DM. DM thinking about it. tempting fate. They already lost 2 supports, and now DM is right on the edge here. Niku dying to this. Forced to blink away. Now finding the back lines. They got the juice. Oh, tormentors, tormentors, tormentors. That is not what you want to see. And now finding PMA, he will pop the ulti to try and get out of there. Has the assassinate, is it enough damage? Down to half HP. But the chase, the finish. They take down that Medusa. What a tragic tormentor.
Yeah, you cannot pick a fight with no Jakiro and no Shaker, huh? I mean, that was Vision too, right? Like there was Radiant Ward making them feel safe, but there was also a dire one in behind.
Zayat gets caught. He goes down. It was just looking so good.
Bottom tower is under attack.
How is it suddenly a 4K lead?
Killed a bunch of them.
And now he's a really annoying Yule Scepter as well, 9 class too. Like no Glimmer first this time because he reverses the Ursa, so he's gonna have that Dispel for the overpower. Make it hard for God the Juice to play these fights.
Man. And instead, Parivision on top of their 4K gold lead as they do jump on DM mid, trying to kill him off, and Burrow Strike dies. And the leftover damage from Riddy.
Oh, they're trying to torment her. Okay.
They did manage to get it.
Lost to Collis. 9 class had to self-fuels to survive, but it worked.
That Tormentor was a menace.
Yeah, he got 3 kills. Spree, you should get a bonus when you get the kill on that one.
2-1 on the map against the heroes.
Are scanning.
Into Roche, this is the answer then if you're going to go for it.
All right, does 9 class go in?
I mean, come on. Does he go in?
Oh,
Dude, what?
He's doing the
What?
sneaky spot. He's doing the sneaky spot.
Sneaky spot. Oh my god. It's the sneakiest of spots.
He's still
right back
sure.
in. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Get out of there, buddy.
This is not legal.
That was so insane. Stay very quiet. I mean, if he got that Yule's off, he could have just ran right in because Ursa was the only one that was trying to grab it. Might have been able to get it.
I don't know if they'd ever recover from that. Is that how it happened?
Yeah. Yule's run away.
Bye. Creep wave. Uh-oh.
Get out of there.
Uh-oh. Hold on. He's got nothing. Hold on, Zayats.
Threatening.
Is this worth it?
I mean, there's the Wisdom Shrine up. Okay, he's TPing out. But do Collis, DM, no one start to head together? Now looking, they're collapsing in on each other. All right, they find one. It's PMA, not a great target to start on this one, but they're going onto the target that they found. Stonegate's already out. Big jump to Collis dead. No one tries to back away. That Meteor Hammer is going to land onto DM as Sniper is being chased down. Ursa right on top of him, and no one is out of there. He is dead. 3 gone for the Jakiro.
Satanic stank for the creeps.
Yes, BKB. Zayats? No. You can just TP out of there. Okay. Interesting.
Top tower is under
Very
attack.
interesting.
Back and forth, Lyrical. That's what we got right now.
And fighting for their life, Navi Jr. trying to move forward and stay in this upper bracket, reclaim that spot for themselves. It's going to be a very, very rocky road going forward, as they had already lost that one game to Parivision and were on the outs as it stood.
Yeah. I mean, Riddy's finding a great angle in that fight when he came into the Jakiro there to help get some coverage on the PMA. Big ice path into Macro Fire. As 9 class will kill another courier.
Doesn't stop.
Radiant are scanning.
This is interesting. I mean, I'm trying to keep track of, like, basically where these fights go, and they're just so spread out, you know? Like, it's kind of hard when you've got this Slark backing, you know, on the back line to make sure that, for instance, you're Earthshaker isn't getting isolated, the Jakiro can escape and make sure that he doesn't get, you know, brought down by just a quick combo.
Satanic, no BKB.
They're on him. 10 seconds. It's too late. Throws out that stun, and the team left him for dead. PMA gets that one.
And they're drawing the line down mid. Right now.
Whoa.
A bit ambitious, I'll say.
Against the sniper.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
They'll try for it. They see if they can get a buyback out of the set. I mean, this is where you want to be if you're Medusa, right?
Like, you know where I want to be if I'm 9 class? I'm killing this courier mid.
That's true. He's always ready.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
There
Got
it
him
goes.
again. He's got hacks turned on or something.
He's so annoying to play against. That's for sure.
It's amazing he found a even more annoying part of this Slark. Not just the the ward game and everything, but this courier hunting is on a whole other level. Oh my god, the BKB.
To be
not
fair,
have a base ward, right, dude? He's gonna get this. That's a BKB.
I mean, look, here's the thing. This is also on Tiny right there, right? Like,
you're not wrong. You're right. It is,
people got so lazy with their couriers. Like, I feel like in a few years we're gonna be looking back on this and be like, man, 9 class was so great, and then like you look back like, what the hell were they doing? Like, Slark snipes 12 couriers in like 10 minutes.
Oh, look, that's the world's saddest century. You put it up there as that, you're like, but how did he do it without a ward? Why is there no ward here? They're gonna go back and sentry their base for the courier wards. Those are my favorite. Put them just like right on the high ground.
He just wraps through. The couriers are left alive. Oh my god, he's gonna hit the tower.
This guy's deranged.
Oh my god.
Still a shard too.
Yeah. He might be. Oh.
Wait. He's a gamer.
Oh no. Avalanche is there. All right, they got him.
Thank goodness. The couriers return to their natural habitat.
His amp damage. He does like 80 damage, and he's hitting the tier 1 tower top. All right, well, another meteor hammer. Ooh, that time interrupted. Nice. Oh, the scan turns on Satanic.
Oh, buddy.
They're gonna realize.
He's very quiet.
Well, no, they're not chasing him even.
Sticking with the creeps.
Yeah, fair. This is gotta feel bad as a carry though. Just sitting over here, not doing anything for a while. Wait, smoke
spawn. He's going for the big angle here. He's gonna get spotted.
Dire's top tower has
Oh my
fallen.
god. Oh my god. He's so close to them. Oh, what a jump!
Big, huge. Finds more. Yule Scepter lift up onto the bear. Outrooted. 9 class still fine for the moment.
You're dead.
Epi didn't get the burrow strike, but onto Riddy's. Good damage out, and DM able to survive. Now the stun, the toss back onto the sniper, but saved by Ducalis. No one's still in trouble. He does end up dying. There is the jump, though, coming from Satanic. Rooted for a moment, takes down the bear. Meteor hammer lands from PMA. Niku has another salvo of spells to use in a moment here. As he tosses out DM right on top of him. Satanic, no more god strength, but they can still chase and whittle down Niku if they want. A little bit tough. Jumps up, high ground, 9 class, pops ulti, backs out, and realizing they can't do anything more to this Tiny right now.
Yeah, Zaitz is back in here, so that assistance is a bit too worrisome here. Niku, oh, he's almost got it, but not quite.
Get force, but yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, not expecting to see the Sand King just TPing out right there.
No. Not quite. As Satanic just returns to where he was. Man, what a jump to start this fight here from Satanic. This was crazy. He was just outside their vision and finds it right there. Like, that was perfect.
Yeah.
So well done. And the fight got kind of weird here because eventually it's just Tiny and Medusa left, but Parivision don't have the damage to actually chase out and get something done. It's back in the real game. We're on the high ground with Tiny. All set.
Oh, and the toss back, they get him. Oh, no one found and punished. Hubris of his OD game gets caught up with him here as the sniper has consistently been tossed back into the fight.
And you know, we always talk about this notorious difficulty of actually catching the sniper lately with all the mobility tools he's got with the Hurricane Pikes as well as that shard, but been able to make it happen. 9 class with the Shadow Blade is going to get this courier while his tier 3 goes down to a meteor hammer. Wait, sorry. Not a courier, both. Oh, double. A double. Oh, he's disgusting. That's a witchblade down. guys, no more couriers, okay? Just leave them in the base.
Take that.
9 class is running to catch another one, surely. Dude, look at where they're keeping the courier.
Yeah,
they're keeping them up on the
Radius
high
gave
ground.
up. He's like, oh no.
Oh my god.
No.
He might
No.
He's hasting it.
Dyer's middle barracks are under attack.
He used like all of the abilities to get it out to him. You know what's funny about that? Riddies thinks that that's a win because it didn't die on his way to him.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, now he's gonna steal the Wisdom Shrine as well that was left.
Yeah.
So that's gonna help him. He goes to 14 3/4 now.
It's just a little mini game that he's playing with himself on 9 class.
The couriers.
Niku and Zayats smoke together, head through the gate. Satanic sees Riddies walking up this hill. Instead, go for the bigger. Get on it. Got the juice. 3 swapped. This is Sven. You get a Daedalus. Things start to look better. Ice Path connects. Riddies, they force staff him away.
The bravest Jakiro in the world going for that right there. Has no idea.
EMA, they knew where he was at, and now found and going to die again.
Class looking for more.
Big kills.
Radiant's middle tower
Can he
is
get
under
Riddies outside the base and hold him for long enough? I don't think his friends are coming fast enough.
Oh, and the
middle
force staff to
tower
get
has
away.
fallen.
Recognizing the danger. Zayats might be the
Zayat?
one that's left behind. Ninja gear. It breaks.
Yeah, but he's still so fast.
I don't think that there's the follow-up that he needs, though.
DM bailed. Back towards the Roche pit here as they're going to agree Roche as he returns to his southern home.
Easy peasy takedown.
A game that that's been very back and forth. Like the gold lead has been always in Parivision's favor, but the chances of winning have actually been consistently on Navi's side, as they have been the ones who've been constantly pushing forward and getting that tier 3 and everything. But now it kind of feels like they've done a bit too much.
Yeah. I mean, you do start to lose some value once this BKB comes online for no one, because it feels like that's been the big way that they've stayed in this.
Yeah.
But especially now that Sven is starting to like hit so hard also. Like if I think you might need the Aghanims on Got the Juice actually. The Nullifier, like I understand the desire for it, but
Niku.
you need to stay alive first and foremost, and they find him. Wow, Niku caught. He just walked right into that little grove of trees. And yeah, that is too much.
That's a crazy hero, you know? That is a lot of damage. I'm a bit of a Sven hater, but you can't hate it when he gets to this point in the game.
Radiant's top
If he's
tower
got his
has
ulti,
fallen.
you're dead.
Radiant's
Oh my
middle
God.
tower has been killed. Radiant's
Got
top
the
tower
shard.
is under
Perfect.
attack. Radiant structures
Runs
are
in.
fortified.
Battling 3. Basically no backup here. 9 class realizing he is not long for this world.
Yeah. Get caught though. The ward, but there's no blink. No chance to get the Yules off for some lockdown chase. Dangerous courier mission here, but Slark is dead, so feels like he can get himself a
Radiant's
Mystic
top
Staff
tower
here.
is under attack.
And finish up Erasma now on PMA. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah. I mean, Navi Jr. can still win this. I think as the game goes later and later, I'm starting to favor Parivision more, because that like first initial jump blow up is really scary. I guess it changes a little bit once Ursa gets his Aghanims, which he is queuing up right now. But I kind of want to see Navi like see if they can get anything more here. Maybe push the temple and see if they can take down this tier 3. I don't know. It's a weird game.
It is a weird game. Trying to figure out how to play this with your Medusa too, because a lot of the fight wins have been some pretty fortunate stone gazes too, whereas going high ground, you're probably not going to get the same like chaotic way that the stone gaze was helping them, you know.
It's fair.
All right, here comes Jakiro's courier.
Every time.
There's a lot of vision down here right now for 9 class. He might actually get caught for once back here. It almost feels like they're ready for this. Oh, there he is.
Caught. And mid. Are they going to get PMA though at the same time? Big damage out. And not enough left in the tank, so they bring everybody for Slark.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's everyone. If he was like, "Oh, push the wave."
Yeah.
This Slark is a problem. Even if they win this game, guys, I just don't think you want to let them have it again.
No.
It's too much. It really is. Diet's lurking by no one here.
Just thinking.
He has his ward. Begging for a teammate here. Niku got the juice. There's smoke. They're coming in. Here comes Diets. Oh, onto no one. No, they don't see him.
They instead go to the side. He gets found. Burrow strike, Yule's nullifier done. Echo doing nothing. Got the juice. Wants a target. DM's the first hit, but he needs to get out. Burrow connection. Niku onto him. DM dead. And now Ice Path out. Satanic pulls him back in. Realizing that's not going to work, they force staff to the low ground. No one needs to get out of here. As a minute left on that Aegis. That was close.
Yeah, that was very, very close. That ward vision just barely not giving vision on the spot where no one was standing. And he could have got caught there pre-BKB and blown up, I think. But a little bit fortunate there. And then good prioritization there from Riddies to get an Ice Path after, as the BKB was just wearing out on no one to ensure he didn't have the damage to help bring down one of those Radiant Cores. Allows them to reset here and have a chance at getting the juice, the Aegis. Sorry, the Aghanim Scepter, which he really needs. Oof, okay, all right. Game stabilizing a little bit here. Yeah, it is still a gold lead for the Dire, but a lot of this just matters based on how the jump goes and how effective the Stone Gaze is. They got to just stop losing random heroes right now is the real deal.
Yeah, I mean, from this point on, I actually kind of feel like I might be favoring Navi Jr. tentatively. It's a weird one because, like, again, if Ursa gets to Ags unobstructed, which it looks like he's going to, is killing the sniper enough? Will Sven just come in and end the game like this? Like, you just, if you all in on the sniper, you've got the problem of the Sven. So it's not clear the way that you need these fights to start.
I'll take that.
But now he gets the 50% bonus odd strength damage too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem.
Medusa found in mid. Forces out the Stone Gaze. And she will retreat back to her team. 9 class.
Is under attack.
Just does so much damage.
Jump, Fabos, pause, turn, battle. DM, Burrow Strike. Who's his target? Where is he going? I mean, Sniper's hitting onto PMA. I'm not sure if that's enough.
Defense coming.
Throws out
This
the
is a scary
assassin.
guy. No,
Waiting for that moment. Jump in, get him. Got the juice on his Sven though now. And the tossback gets the sniper in the midst of all of it. Oh, it's not looking like it's enough though. And no one chasing down Niku, keeping their eyes on him. They give up on that chase and instead turn to the Medusa. Satanic was just way too strong.
that's no god strength.
Yeah.
You know, and he's still coming in and doing the most damage in that fight. Actually ridiculous. He had just picked up the Swift Blink running in there too. So it just has a absurd right click he's able to provide there. And despite getting all clumped up in there, they just don't have the damage to deal with this right now. I mean, he gets a Satanic, and it's oof.
All of this net worth on Tiny sets up for control. It sets up to get the sniper in a good position to hit. But if you don't have the damage coming from the Ursa and the Medusa, it's all for nothing. And that's what it feels like right now.
Chain stun is just too good. Can't find a way to get these defensive items into a useful spot for the Ursa. I mean, trying to get a save from an ally too. I mean, they have Force Staffs, they have Glimmers. It's just not enough yet. All right, well, they got the banner. They're plinking away from the low ground. Not much you can do.
Radiant's middle tower.
Can't risk a fight without your Ursa.
Yeah. Needs more. MKB is the next call for him. Which is for what? I guess the sure what it's for.
There's the
butterfly and sniper also.
Yeah.
Radiant's
I like
top
blind
tower
too,
is
but
under attack.
lots of epi pulses when you have the the scepter.
Good looking. Ends no one.
Radiant's top tower.
KB haste. EMA. Back out.
Radiant's bottom
BKB
tower
down.
is under attack.
As Roche not spawned yet. Be a big moment there. As 9 class is ready to find more couriers.
Dire
Surely he
are
won't get this
scanning.
one, right?
So there's no way. Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, well, oh. That's his courier. Okay, I got excited. I just saw courier on the minimap, freaked out.
I mean, he almost has a BKB on 9 class. All right, quick pause here.
All right, we'll stretch out for everybody here. Stop slouching, everyone. Enjoying your game. Okay, good. Set up a little bit there. Good stretch.
Do you are you a big fan of stretching or no?
Yes and no. I should stretch more. I stretch a little bit. I mostly just stretch for like warming up though.
Okay.
I don't do a lot of just like daily stretchings. I need to stretch more.
We all
My goal is to do the
honestly.
splits, the side splits.
I can do that.
Full side splits? Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I've seen how flexible you are. You're very flexible.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can't. Anyway, that's my goal. I want to be able to do side splits.
I'll help you. Don't worry.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, those side splits. No, I can't do those.
Yeah, no, not front to
That's
back.
called the front splits.
What?
That's
Why is it called the front splits?
Because you're facing front.
Oh, okay, fine. Fair enough. Doesn't it make way more sense that your feet are going to the side, so they should be the side splits?
Maybe it is called side. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, well, I want to do those splits. Apparently, they're very hard to do. I'm right. according to
Trent's
Script.
right.
Thank God we have
no.
a Googler.
You know,
but
there's
you,
a dance
but you
move.
can do the front back splits, and I've seen it, and it's crazy. So there you go.
Trent, I'll tell you this. There's a move that you can do in dance, which is called a toe touch, and you can land in those splits.
Perfect.
People
Let's
do
just
that. Zayats, he is getting split, and so was Riddy. Holy moly! Split in half. Didn't stand a chance, PMA. Now, well, they tossed them right on top of each other. But Ernst is like, you think I'm going to be able to fight that right now? You have his mind. No, but look at it. The jump in from 9 class, the burrow strike, but he gets the Aghanim's turn. Satanic saved again. The bear man can't find his target. He just wants to eat him up, but there's no one in the ghillie suit. Triple kill from DM as Niku is found. All of these annoying little saves makes the bear mad.
So close. It was so close to a quick blow up on the Sven, and then just got delayed and delayed and delayed. He took a total of 6,000 damage on the Sven as well there. Yeah, the way this starts too, where they toss onto the Medusa, but then the instantaneous grenade every time is so frustrating because he just gets disarmed and he doesn't have anything to deal with it as Medusa. And he can't swing for that full duration when he actually has them right on top of him. And he does a good amount of damage. He can't use it. You know, he's got this Parasma. He's trying to get tools to deal with the Sven Warcry. He's just disarmed.
I feel like a Dagon might have been better if he could have gotten it.
The Aghanim Scepter is at least done here for Riddies. It would be nice if their Shaker wasn't just blown up in one touch too. That would be good.
I mean, they all have buyback. Is there a way? Any chance in the... I mean, Ducalis is right behind him with the Escape Act. Oh, it's so hard to deal with. It feels ridiculously difficult. But no one is here hitting away, trying to find a second set of racks at this point. Making sure he's in within range of Ducalis.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom
And the grenade to walk away. They keep their second racks alive. But now, Medusa, BKB done.
That's big. That is a big one. I mean, Ursa trying to get in towards the MKB still. Gonna try and find a good Echo Slam. They've got their Aghanim Scepter on the Jakiro. They have big tools, and you saw the damage. It can happen there from Got the Juice. It's possible to get the Sven, but it's gonna have to come on the back of getting those supports first.
And not losing the Earthshaker to start the fight.
Wait, popping smoke, runs by.
They wrapped around. Oh, they feel like they're safe because the Slark was out there, but he didn't catch him. And instead, now they're going for the Slark. No, leave him alone. Go for the HL. Oh, no. And now, Roche, they're thinking about it. The spotlight is there. Ready to jump at a moment's notice. Got the juice. You want to go in. Half mana. Finding their opening. And 9-class doing good damage. Burrow Strike not going to connect. They drop down the Macro Pyre to no avail. Medusa, BKB out. They do take down DM, but the big old hit coming from Satanic. And now no one off to the side, just plinking away, making all of this feel that much worse. Zayats cannot stop the pain train. A Ghost Scepter is only going to keep him alive for a couple more seconds. Triple kill Satanic. And looking for one last touch there. Seeing if he can find Niku. Definitely a possibility if he wants to. Does also have Refresher. Pops the Refresher now. Tosses back in a fountain. Wait a minute. Nope. Not really mattering. The Ghost Scepter living. Avalanche. And toss back onto him. Maybe an opportunity. The damage is building up. But now Satanic comes in and ends their life. GG, well played is called as the delayed rampage. Very, very nifty. And Parivision close this one out 2-0.
They show you why. They show you why they're at the top of the group here. Navi Jr. had a fantastic morning, at least the first series.